Alright. Welcome back to RPG Quest, and we are back. We are starting a new game. We're back to the future. Fast forward number 11. 11th fast forward. There's going to be a Divinity, Original Sin on the PS4. How's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome. We got True King, we got Start Trader. Scroll down. We got Core, how's it going? And JD, welcome everybody. Doing good. How's everybody doing? Ready for some fast forward action? Sonic? So we don't have Sonic here in Canada. Is it good? Is it basically like McDonald's? You get the game installed, updates are done. Sure, we're gonna spend like half an hour creating characters, because, you know, CRPGs. Gotta create characters for like half an hour. It's gonna be good. I actually had like my old save on there. It was still like level 1, just in the starting area. I was like, alright, let's delete this. Because I remember nothing about the game. A little bit higher class than McDonald's, but still on the cheap side. But they have like good shakes or something. You keep hearing about Sonic shakes. Only spent an hour. Let's hope so. Let's start it up. Let's try it out. The enhanced edition. Water can be turned into ice via freezing. Oh yeah, this one's got like elements, like the world elements. Like you can set oil on fire. You can, you know, put out fire with water. That kind of stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Can't go into a Sonic. Oh yeah, so it's like kind of a, it's like an old style, like drive-in restaurant thing. It's like the Flintstones there. They bring out like a big ass like rack of ribs to you, that kind of stuff. It's like a dying breed for sure. Alright. Goes right to the title screen. No intro or anything. It's beautiful. Bedside tables, like picnic tables. Yeah. You save on like save on building size taxes or whatever. Alright, start the timers. Be synced up. Start the game. Join a friend's game. What we got for options here? Let me know how the audio is once we start going. Keep it all the same for now. Controls. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Newer game means tutorials, always. Alright, we got for options here. Difficulty. Explorer mode, classic mode. I don't know. Keep it on classic, I guess. Autosave, sure. 5. So it actually has 5 autosaves and 5 quick saves. That's interesting, so it just cycles through them. It's kind of neat. You could just have like... It's like, I want to have 25 back autosaves. I want to go back 25 dual dialogues. Not sure what that means, but keep it on. Subtitles, keep that on. Sure. Piece highlights, combat highlights. I guess that means if you're not attacking anybody, you'll highlight characters, whatever. Tactical highlights. Of course, this is like Baldur's Gate where you can pause the combat and stuff. Ending speed, close-up dialogue. Options available for custom campaigns. Whatever. Keep it default for now. Whoops. Dynamic camera, camera shake, force split screen. Alright. 1,000 autosaves, I know, right? Just fill up my hard drive with autosaves. It's got 2 protagonists. I remember nothing about it. Like, I played a little bit of it, but, I mean, this is years back. So 2015, probably recently after it was released. Add-ons. Guess you get some free add-ons or something. Everyone's secret trick bag. Last trick, whatever the hell those are. Alright. Let us start. Single player, multiplayer. Journey alone. 700 autosaves, 13 gigs. Yeah, I believe it. It's insane, right? 13 gigs, that's like one Fallout save, though. Alright, there we go. Different modes. Okay, Explorer, easy mode, basically. Classic Divinity experience, you'll need your wits about you in and out of combat. Mission boots you need to be cunning, relentless, and come in greater numbers. Bombard you with nasty tricks and surprises the Explorer and Classic modes don't feature. Not for the faint of heart. Honor mode. Stakes by, okay, it's like Iron Man mode. I think we'll go with Classic. Classic it is. While wielding two weapons, when your offhand will suffer from 50% damage reduction. Right into character creation. Yeah, I guess we do get the two. Roderick and Scarlet. Give your heroes a name, change their appearances, and select one of the many classes for them to start with. Understood. Gotta hold it down. Guess we'll call him Lan. Nope, not Roderick Lan. Roderick is his default name. I should just keep it. No, screw it. When they give us the default name, we're using it. Less confusing. Lan and Dale. Shadow Blades is class right now. Alright, what do we got? Personality, no AI. Class selection. Confusing. Can I move that dialogue box? Thank you. It's not changing his dude at all. So many portraits. I'm trying to find the one that looks most like me. It's probably the closest. Alright. AI personality. Random Knight, Rascal, Maniac. Like, I don't know. What's the difference between these? Doesn't that, like, tell me? Give me the info. Hey, Ninja. How's it going?
Have I got anything that needs a good firing?
What can I cook up today?
Ah, a forge. The one place metal and bread are welcome in equal measure.
This guy's definitely the warrior type.
Must be a way to spring this trap safely.
Perhaps I can detonate that explosive from a distance.
There must be a way to spring this trap safely.
Autumn sun, rich oak, satin sand, deep olive, burnished bronze, rare ebony, mahogany, light saffron. His name's warm moranti, obsidian, fair rose, pure ivory, sweet almond, honey glow. Give him a little more of a tan. There you go. You gotta have the beard thing going on. It doesn't match his portrait. Does he have? Is there any portraits that have like the beard thing? Could have like the. Can't the portrait just match his like look? Like very few of them even have a beard. It's like some like unshaved. Could have the big ass handlebar mustache. He just hasn't shaved in a while in the portrait. But you can't even match that. Like, there's like no like unshaven head. Notice that? Like none of these have like that kind of unshaven, you know, midnight shadow thing going on. Like half the portraits have that. So you can't even match that if you wanted to. Gotta go with the afro. Same thing with the hair. None of the hair is gonna match, is it? There. Hair matches at least. Gotta go with the underwear. Good enough. Starting skills. Okay, well, let's see class-wise here. So we got Shadowblade as an assassin, Wayfarer, Survivalist, a practitioner of magic, hard to hit and even harder to evade, a witch, mid presence whose bone-chilling powers terrify foe and friend and foe alike, wizard, starting ending battles with the flick of a wrist, battle mage, got a cleric, probably good to have a healer of some kind. Enchanter, fighter is the basic fighter, inquisitor, knight, ranger, rogue, shadowblade. All right, what do we want here? I mean, we have like 2 characters for now. Obviously, there are going to be more characters. Go with the stars underwear. We'll be seeing each other in underwear too often. Make this guy the brute for now. So what do we want? Fighter or knight? Close combat, knight, war tactics. I guess they get some like rallying stuff. Cure wounds, at least we'll have some healing. It's kind of a paladin. It's usually what I go for is like a paladin character. Battering ram, rush forward in straight line, point far away, hitting all enemies in your path. So it's just Russian. Bodybuilding requires a melee weapon, 6-turn cooldown, 15 meters. Man at Arms encourages allies around you. 1% chance to encourage for 3 turns. Encourage boosts target strength, dexterity, intelligence, and constitution stats by 1. Decent. Fighter's got the battering ram as well. Crushing fist. Knocks them down. Melee power stance. Yeah, we'll go with the knight. Yeah, we'll go with the... that was a good idea with the whole Landale thing. I like that. Why does it always go to like uppercase? Oh, it's frickin'. What is... And stop going uppercase. Why is it going uppercase every fucking time? Oops. Nope. Done. No, what am I doing? So unique starting class? Can you? I don't see any option to like... I mean, you get starting skills. I'm sure you can like tweak your class as you go along. I guess the main thing is you get these starting skills to begin with, right? And then I'm sure the next turn you'll probably get to choose like some other stuff. There you go. Character customization. You can customize your heroes if you have a good understanding of RPG systems and stats. Alright, so we got strength. Dexterity, intelligence, constitution. We'll keep the way they balanced it, I guess. I guess you have like X amount of points and they just balance it however you want, but I mean strength obviously be the main thing. I guess everything starts at 5, right? So you get 5 points. Sense that you throw it like that. Constitution, speed, sure. Game you had to wear glasses for? Yeah. Abilities, alright, we got weapon abilities, two-handed, sure. So it's a two-handed sword. Two-handed increases critical chance and critical modifier when using two-handed weapons. Level 1 gives it 10% critical chance boost and sets base critical strike multiplier to 220%. Sounds cool. Each one has different stuff. This one boosts damage by 10%. Says dual wield, damage penalty to minus 20% instead of minus 50. Reduces cost by attacking by 1 AP. Stick with two-handed for now. Defense, armor specialist. Plus 3 armor rating, minus 20% moving penalty. Bodybuilding reduces the chance of receiving a status by 15%. Status effect stuff. We don't have a shield right now since we have a two-handed weapon. Hey Briss, how's it going? Willpower. Okay, so it's just like other statuses. This is like poison, that kind of stuff. Stuff that would affect your body, I guess, and this would be stuff that affect your mind. Makes sense. Skills. All the different elemental stuff. I mean, Aerothurge spells, Marksman, Geomancer spells, Hydrologist spells, Man-at-Arms. How many Man-at-Arms skills you can learn? Allows you to learn 3 Novice, 0 Depth, and 0 Man-at-Arms, Master Man-at-Arms. Scoundrel, so yeah. It's basically your, like, this is basically your class here, so you can kind of tweak your class how you wanted it, if you will. So yeah, you have your base class, but really, I mean, you could just tweak it however you want. Yeah, actually, I wasn't even aware of the re-release, and I just picked it up recently, because, yeah, re-release that has, like, the DLC stuff or whatever. So I picked that up recently. Personality... Charisma... Leadership... Boost initiative and damage. Well, the knight has that boosting stuff, so it makes sense. It's fine. Craftsmanship... Blacksmithing... Crafting... Repair things. We'll probably throw some points in that at some point. Telekinesis. You can use the Force. Nasty Deed sounds like a rogue thing. Yeah, lockpicking, pickpocketing, sneaking. Definitely need a rogue character. Alright, talents. Opportunist. Butter Rush. Whereas, gives you the ability to perform attacks of opportunity. It's always good to have. Uses your turn action points, maximum action points by 2 when your vitality is below 30%. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. Air recovery, 33% chance to recover a special arrow after shooting it. Well, it's only good for arrow users. Good for rogues here, bully. Boost non-magical attacks by 50% against opponents with slow, crippled, or knocked down. We'll be knocking down people, so that could be useful to have. Or if I should have that over What a Rush. Courageous. Immunity to fear, no longer fleeing combat. Elemental affinity, escapist, far out man. Spells and scrolls, 5-star diner, doubles the effects of food. Decreases everyone's attitude towards you by 20, but gives you an extra point intelligence. Leech. Heals you when standing in blood. Light stepper. 60% bonus. Lone wolf. No, can no longer have a companion, but receives a 70% bonus to base vitality, to bonus to turn action points maximum. I mean, it's probably better having a partner. Sephiroth Sev! How's it going? 56 months! Awesome support! How's it going, Sev? Welcome, welcome. Morning person? I'm not a morning person. When resurrected, you revive with full health. My precious. Time you hit or get hit, your gear has 50% chance of not losing durability. Oh god, this durability. Ugh. Pack Mule. Pet Pal. This definitely feels like Fallout. Enables you to talk to animals. Good if we have a druid. Politician gives you 2 points in charisma, you lose a point in intelligence. Scientist gives you a bonus point in blacksmithing and 1 in crafting. It's good for anybody who's going to be a crafter. Slingshot. Stench. Give him Stench. Decreases everyone's attitude towards you by 25, but melee opponents will find you less attractive in combat. I guess you get hit less often. Sebud doesn't hate us anymore. Woo! This one gives you an extra armor equal to your man-at-arms ability plus 5. Could be useful, actually. Extra defense, mock it off, reduce the duration of statuses that have bodybuilding saving throw. Zombie. So heal from poison, but cause damage from regular healing. No, that's not good. All skilled up. So many skills, my god. Weatherproof. Anaconda. Anaconda don't want none. I'm thinking maybe the thick skin could be a good idea versus this water rush thing. Because this one, I mean, only kicks in when you're below 30%. You know what? Let's do that. This way we take less damage. Yeah. Can always add that one later. Yeah, I definitely watch quite a few. A lot of retro stuff, yeah. Watching Instagram. It's funny. I don't have like, there's a whole bunch I watch. Battering ram, yes. Here's the skills you can choose. So yes, you can basically create your own class the way you want it, right? Right now I'm just like editing that preset. So the knight was a preset, and this is just like, alright, I can change these around, and we'll keep all this stuff for now. Staff of Magus. Also, a magic missile from your staff deals 28 to 35 slashing damage. There's a staff weapon. Alright. Oh. How do I switch to the other character? Is it just automatic? I don't want to join. How do I... There we go. So I go up here. Scarlett Johansson. Oops, nope. Why is this renaming thing so awkward? Oh, fucking hell. Why does it keep going to uppercase every fucking time? Mr. Right, yeah. Hey, Mr. J, how's it going? Digimon Ghost. Hey, for Crunchyroll Premium. I'm sure there's other ways of watching it. Spirit, Priesthood. So we're gonna have. What are we gonna make her here? It'll be like a. I mean, we have kind of like a knight cleric kind of dude. We'll make her like, obviously a caster of some kind. You know what the hell, these AI personalities, I'm sure we can change them anyways. We'll make her... Maybe we need like a roguish character too. Spirit, I don't know.
A whetstone wheel. Now, what do I have that needs sharpening?
A whetstone wheel. Now, what do I have that needs sharpening?
Perhaps I can detonate that explosive from a distance.
I may have a blade or two that could use a honing.
What could that have done?
A whetstone wheel. Now, what do I have that needs sharpening?
Turn her into roguish. Try to match the character. Or Moranti. Get into that skin color roughly. There we go. She could be in Kabuto theater. Could have the Princess Leia hair. Kind of looks like this, but longer. This is the closest thing. Spiced ale. Summer wheat blonde. These names. Sunkissed brown, brown sable. Jet black, dragon scale, jade. Cherry blossom pink. Starstone blue. Moonstone white. Silver sunrise. There you go. There, you should give them these sun stars. Hey Zerdine, how's it going? Alright, what do we want to make her here? Rogue, Shadowblade. Shadowblade would be a mix of rogue and magic, so that might be a good idea. We have like kind of a healer, cleric, and we got like a rogue mage. Good mix. Arrow Thurge. Goes from one target to the other, hitting a maximum 2 targets. Walk into shadows, come one of the shadows. Vampiric touch. What are the choices we have? Wayfarer, Survivalist Practitioner of Magic. Like a druid, more or less. This feels like a druid kind of class here. You also have another heal. Here. Or Destruction, Wizard, Battle Mage, Cleric, Enchanter. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it's basically just a direct port of the Neo Geo Pocket Color version. I think we'll go with Shadowblade. Let's take a look here. Dexterity, intelligence, speed. Dual wielding, sure. Arrow Third, Scoundrel, Witchcraft. Backstabber sounds good. Leech. Who's even standing in blood? Sure. In. Scoundrel. What else do we got here? Fast track. Comes hasten for a short while. Lacerate. Inflict bleeding. Be good for that standing in blood thing. Probably good to be able to sneak around though. Burn my eyes. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Burn my eyes, man. So we got Arrow Thurge and we got Witchcraft. So Thunder Jump. I mean, it's probably good for Shocking Touch, Bitter Cold, Thunder Jump, sure. Oath of Desecration. 100% chance to set Oath of Desecration. Damage to target increased by 40%. Malediction. Being able to heal herself, sure. Alright, good enough. Alright.
In the days of old,
Only took us half an hour.
sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted.
Peaceful thief,
The
yeah.
sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wherever Source appears,
Sauce.
hunters follow.
Gotta go for the sauce. Is it tasty sauce at least? Neither do I.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The Captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the councilor in. Source in a city like Sicil.
So much sauce
anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, Hunter.
Prequel? Yeah.
You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage.
Go around them.
Get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off in the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose.
A sorcerer?
If you're to get
a sorcerer?
Councilor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
I know, right? Hey, it's I mean, this is definitely more of an indie game, so, you know, it's fine. A saucer. A sauce. KFC sauce. Special sauce. Yeah, I mean, this one probably sold pretty well, so they definitely threw more money at it. Welcome to Divinity Original Sin. Move your characters around with left analog stick. Understood. Hooray, I can move. Wait. One, like, step later. Rotate the camera with the R stick. Really? Oh my god, I can rotate the camera. Zoom in. Hello. The map. Zoom out. Zoom in. Zoom out. Split up the party. Hot bar.
I dance within shadows.
I'm invisible. Can't see me. Beautiful water. Yeah, I know, right? Maybe like unsplit the party. Okay, toggle. Well, it's definitely more indie. It's not really AAA. It's more. It's in between, right? Yeah, nobody really cared about Divinity, and this one, like, this one was definitely popular. Can you do anything on this ship? Battering ram. Resurrect scroll. We got a firestorm grenade. Can flee. Stuff a magus. Can have 5 hot bars. Want a healing potion? I think so. Something like that, wasn't it? I don't know how to rotate and move. You can do like... What would you use this? Sounds horrible. More important is how you pause combat. You gotta go automatically. Is that an option, actually? There's combat I want it to automatically pause. Is that something that happens, or...? So we'll find out once combat starts. Okay, so automatically turn-based? Alright. It's good. It's beautiful. Press X while facing an object to interact with it. Pick up a skull. Let's fill up our inventory of skulls. Beautiful music. Hold R2 to open the panel selection. Insert log. Mysterious murder. Our orders are clear. We have been sent to the city of Sicil to investigate the murder of Councilor Jake. The wizard Aru will meet us in the city to elaborate the story matter. Source Hunter journey ready for first assignment. Seems the murder of Councilor Jake is a clear-cut case of sorcery. They didn't call it sorcery. Sorcery. And we're ready to nab the perpetrator. We land on the beach east of our destination, so we head westward towards the city of Sicil. Sorcery. Kiro Poprovsky? Oh yeah? It's so good. I have no secret. No dialogue. Land picked up one broad skull. Thanks, combat log. $2,000 XP next level. +1 attribute points, +1 ability points. Guess we get that at level 2. Skills 4, I guess that's the AP that's required, right? Yeah. Attack round. Disarm trap. I'm sure we're good at that. In turn, enter sneak mode. Flee, identify. Lockpick, repair, unsheath. Did it just say unsheath? Is sheath your weapon? Equipment. Source Hunter breastplate. Actions. Combine with. Combine. Throw it at somebody. We get for weapons. AP costs 2 equip 4 attacks. I guess if you change weapons in battle, you could do that. But 220% damage for crit. It's got range. Enormous two-handed sword that clangs aggressively against other weapons and hums contentedly against the whetstone. Crafting. Source Hunter backpack. So you can experiment. Make some dough with flour and cups of water. Order to the Source Hunters, a brief history, listener. Let's check our inventory. Thanks for the info. Source Hunter backpack is a Source Hunter's backpack. Did you all know that? Imagine making bread without yeast. I mean, it's probably commonly done back in this old days. Resurrect an ally to 20% of its vitality to location within 10 meters. Versus that heal, 20%. Crack it open, inhale the musk of its pages, and learn something new. The Order of Source Hunters, a brief history. When the Source was tainted so many centuries ago, sorcerers who once had brought great good began to wield the force of evil. How many pages is this thing? Too many. It's like a big-ass font in this book. It'd be better if it was like, I don't know, full screen. Bacchus Rex, Kingdom of Power, instigated a war. Wise rulers order a new order of elite warriors. Bacchus was defeated. Recognizing Source. Unlike the other forms of magic, Source is particularly difficult to identify. Presence of Source. Another smell, the sick, sweet scent of poison. A little scrape of sword loosened from its hilt. Source may be channeled through certain objects. This is totally the Force. Source Hunter will examine, question, lift every barrel, analyze each testimony with the faintest breath of clue. Nothing is insurmountable. If some knot puzzles you, mark its location upon your map and return to it once you learn a better method of untangling it. There are no limits to a Source Hunter's revolve. No riddles unknowable, no foe unbeatable, no mystery unsolvable. Except for the Source mystery. Orders. Orders to investigate the recent murder of Councilor Jake and inspect the city of Syceal for evidence of Source magic. Your liaison in Syceal will be a wizard called Ardu, who is anxiously waiting your arrival. Due to the nature of your mission, we put disposal of some of the most powerful spells and magics known to the Order, but treat them with caution and tread with care. Spells such as these are very rare. We advise you not to blow through your entire arsenal at once. Good luck and Godspeed. So, like, a resurrect scroll? that's the entirety of the, you know, of like this powerful magics and spells known to the Order? Like, one resurrect scroll? Thanks, guys. Diablo influence? Well, I mean, it's probably more Baldur's Gate influence than anything. Definitely feels like a very much like the Infinity Engine games of old. Xandor's trunks. Oh, we unequipped it. Wait, where did we put it? It's just gone. What happened to my... Oh, wait. I guess I equipped it. How do I... It's a good thing we had our underwear on. We didn't have it on before. Your grandmother always did advise you to buy underpants that breathe, after all. Once we unequip the trunks. Where'd my trunks go? Isn't that wearing red underpants? So, like, whether you equip it or not doesn't matter. You're still wearing them. So we're not even wearing pants. $67 hours, 109 hours. Well, the back of the box does state 100+ hours of quests or whatever. I never wanted. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, this is with these kind of games. I would never go to like an active combat thing, anyways. I mean, I play Baldur's Gate and have it like pause the game automatically whenever it's combat, because you don't play Baldur's Gate with live action combat. I mean, that's just not how it's meant to play. Picked up a skull. Ingredient can also be ground to dust. Good to know. Got nothing special on her. Just has like a toxic grenade. Alright. $31. Wars are won and lost by it. Bonds are formed and broken for it. Fancy gear is purchased by it. Last one sounds pretty tempting, doesn't it? It does.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
He's not speaking.
The orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Gotta find the sorcerers. Like my family lets you search the touch of the button. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true too. Sometimes yeah, if it's just like an easy one. A shell. Consume. Pick up all the shells. Pick up everything. Modern pestle. That's probably good to have. Take. How do you actually craft? You just... What does the Modern Pestle do? Does it let us, like, if we combine that with, you know, Skull, for example? What happens if we fail? Does it, like, break it? Does it just say you can't do that? Bone dust. There we go. A heap of finely powdered bone dust. If you listen closely, you could swear it whispers tragic tales of its origin. Stuff it deep into your backpack. Nobody wants to hear that. Effects unknown. So fresh you can suck the flesh right out of the shell. I guess once you used it, you would get the info. Fuse. Of course, the really fun part is lighting them.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
Yeah, jeez. Rain Scroll. What a magic scroll. With it you can cast spells you haven't yet learned. Understood. Nope, nope, didn't want to cast that. No, cancel. Cancel. Wanted to give it. Actions. Send. There. Traveler's Journal. Read. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down the beach. It should be a small feat for a man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, this sun shall be my next target. I guess we found Icarus. Your party members have an exclamation marks atop their heads. Highlight them and press X. Understand. How do I highlight them? Is the book and read? Yes, I already read the book, thank you. L3 and then talk.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Hey Saxo, how's it going? Well, great deeds require the occasional leap of faith. I myself might have done this thing. Pure madness, how can somebody be so utterly naive?
Rivellon is no stranger to the supernatural. He might well have flown into the sunset and looked down at us cynics laughing.
Romantic and pragmatic. Sometimes require you to voice your opinion. This opinion gives you a trait which can result in a stat or ability bonus. Over time, your traits can change. Wouldn't it be Icarus's dad? Possibly. So that gave us like a new quest or something? Talking statues. We learned the Diary of a Dead Man. He jumped off a cliff leaving some whimsical statues. I'm guessing he's just somebody hiding behind the statue. It's like, haha, sucker. Listen to us. It's a lot of shells. Are they all different? No, these ones are the same. They give me. Traits are assigned to your characters after voicing opinions. Oops. Shell. Water resistance plus 5, okay. Everything's increased by 1, pragmatic. I'm doing good. I mean, I haven't played much of the game yet. Enjoying this amazing music. So good. So many shells. There's a shell. Must pick up all the shells. We're doing our DD to clean up the world. Let's go night race. It's going well. Waypoint Shrine. It's probably the one above the cliff, right? Not friends.
How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conrad.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
Who knows? Bye. Combat in Divinity Original Sin is played in rounds. Everything you do in combat costs AP, which you receive each round. Your turn ends when you have no AP left. Thanks. Order of the portraits from left to right determines what order the combatants will take their turns. Cursor. 2 AP. Vertical hits. How many AP do I have? Okay. How much does it cost to actually attack? 7 AP. Don't be able to move here and attack, I don't think. It takes me like 2 turns to move here, plus like 5, I guess, to actually attack, so... Golden Circle. Alright, we have like a battering ram.
No foe can stand before me.
Aha, suckers. Is that enough AP to actually murder him? Play the role of XCOM Commander? Yep. I don't count XCOM as RPGs. They're definitely more tactics games. Yeah, I mean, your party could be whoever you want in that one. Like, you can change your party halfway through the game. There's like, your character definitely doesn't concentrate on the characters. It just concentrates on the world. I think I was the same way as Radius. Pretty much the exact same thing. Yeah, I need 5 to attack, so I can't even go to the back here. We can go over here. Happily there.
My target dances in shadows.
Let's murder this guy.
This is the end for you!
Dude just exploded. Missed me. Cycle through the targets. Backstab time.
Who's laughing now?
Hooray!
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead.
Thank you.
What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
There is a state report to contact in Seal, not to waste precious times outside the Witchery walls. Can't well turn away from such odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers might reveal. Obviously, we gotta go with that one.
Indeed. For all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be involved with Councilor Jake's murder.
Indeed. Independent. What we got? Old cloth cap. Yes, yes, yes. I know how equipment works. Thank you. Any other goodies in here? Is there like a highlight objects button? Of course, split screen, tactical view. Tactical view. Hold active search, so probably X. Okay, so just like scans the area, and if there's any objects, I guess it'll like light up. Tactical view. What's that doing? That was the attack mode. That is a piece of clothing you wear on your head. Yeah, you gotta hold down the understood. You can't accidentally press X like, oh no, what the hell did it tell me? Independent, obedient. We're waylaid by a group of tomb raiders escaping with a stone of some sort. Earlier used necromancy. Further indication that source is in play is Steel. We should investigate the tomb or keep heading towards the city. Obviously, we're going to investigate the tomb. Obviously. '7 armor rating. God, this music is so good. She's hiding her hair. She's more roguelike. It's fine. Let's go see what's down here first. Access the optional tutorial area by entering the dungeon behind you. I'm going there. I just want to see what's over here. So I guess that searching thing made us see the shell? Yeah, I guess so. Wow, there's a lot of shells. So many shells. Let's grab all the shells. All of them. We got some experience for grabbing shells. Ishmael. Oxymasa, thanks for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Trash is rad. Welcome, everybody, to Divinity. What are you playing today? Some Kingdom Hearts. Nice. How are you enjoying that one? Aqua Woo! Welcome everyone. Welcome to RPG Quest. I'm playing all the RPGs, every single one of them, mostly chronological order. The exceptions are games like this. Every 5 games, I play a futuristic game from the future. You guys get to choose. Why is this shell speaking? Kill it. Can we kill it? Actions use.
Look! A wanderer comes my way. walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer.
I think I'll take my leave now. Who are you, Sir Shell?
Call me Ishmael, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native, tender water.
It's a very verbose shell. 100% hardest difficulty? Ooh. That's gotta be tough. I think when I platinum Kingdom Hearts 1, like on the HD collection, obviously I had to play it in like the hardest difficulty. I think once is enough. It seems strange that you can talk.
Of course I can talk. Don't be silly.
Obviously, jeez.
Maiden heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine. For I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur.
It's kind of hard to talk without, you know, lungs. Wow, nice. You say that you're doomed?
My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean? Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for.
So it's the sea's embrace you long for.
Yes, yes. I,
Good trophy.
Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives lease. And treasure long sunk I will grant thee.
Yep. Yeah, the shadow usually just like puts the entire thing on there. It's awesome.
Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic harpy.
Lethargic harpy.
Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children.
How many trophies does this game have, by the way? 2%. What trophy did I have before? Guess I had some trophy when I first played the game. Not many, because I didn't play the game for very long. I did a fitting job with the unemployed and found a silky souvenir. God knows. Oh wait, those are suggested, so. Earned.
All this I have seen. Alive. Alone.
Alas. I should decide what to do with you.
What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long-lost treasure?
Sure. You can give me treasure? Kindness is on reward, and there's the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him to the sea. King of Pearls, you say? Sounds lucrative. Let's sell him to a local merchant. Ah, we're a knight.
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Liberator, kind benefactor.
Altruistic
bless
+1.
the might of your sea-bound rich. The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
It's an impressive arm from that from that shell. Mermaid's Kiss. Plus 11 water resistance, plus 9 HP. Nice. Level 2. Gold. Poor shell. Hey, you guys have a reward. Give him some water resistance and HP. Reputation is increased by 2. Willpower is increased. You have obedient. Receive a willpower bonus whenever a character with a leadership is in sight. Okay, so once you actually experiment and actually successfully make something, they'll tell you the recipe. Good to know. +5. Okay, so all these shells are +5 water resistance, so it doesn't matter which one. Now, if we combine a shell with... The description is different for each one, though. Those mystics have been known to use these shells as musical instruments in their death rituals, invoking the haunting howl from far-off seas. In recollection of travelers' tales on your journey, it appears to be the main green Revelon famous hive from the king crab in town in Sightsteel. Though the shell is small and unassuming, its haunting past digestive experience urges you to cook it thoroughly before eating. Hey, Killer Rubber Ducky. Hey, Oxymasa. Have a great night. Thanks again for the raid. Alright, can we combine this with the Modern Pestle? Let's see. Nothing. Okay, so it doesn't actually, if you fail, it doesn't actually get rid of the stuff. That's good to know. So you can go nuts with experimentation and it won't lose you the items. Oops. So let's see here. What else would make sense to combine with this? Got some gold. Get Modern Pestle gold. Can be Modern Pestle bone dust? No. Combine 2 shells together? No. Water healing potion and bone dust. Go. No. Must pick up. We got a shovel. Waypoint discovered. Like, why did I get experience? Got a portal to hell. Just a regular portal to hell, you know. Typical everyday portal to hells. What a shovel. If you find a suspicious looking mound, maybe you'll dig up something. Alright. Nothing. Nothing. Who has empty boxes laying around? Okay, it's just a teleporter. Fast travel. Quick travel between any waypoints you visited so far. Who the hell puts a waypoint in the middle of like a beach with like a friggin' shipwreck? That seems like a really weird place to put a friggin' waypoint. Somebody had to actively choose to put this here, I imagine. You love this game? I was thinking of, I think my first playthrough, like the first, you know, I don't know, hour or so I actually played this. I put it on tactician mode. It's probably going to be difficult enough. Alright, let's go to that ruins where we explore too much of this way. Into the ruins. Is there like a run option? Not really. Into the ruins. Can recap all the tutorial messages by going to the tutorial section of the journal. Thanks. Autosave successful. Kill the rat. Kill it. Oh, wait. You don't understand this animal was saying. If you had a pet pal talent, you could have had a meaningful conversation. Fire arrow. Got the fire arrow scroll. Burn stuff. Set slot. Item. Fire arrow. No, you gotta actually have like... I thought that was a scroll for some reason. God, why is the music so good? There's new enemies and some enemies have new powers, oh yeah. It's good for like a second playthrough for sure. Candles. Okay, so it does highlight stuff. Broken vase.
This seems to be broken.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Move it. Alright. Interesting. Bone pile. I like the searching thing anyways. If there's anything useful. All squares or scrolls, yeah. Squeak.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Select attack. You know, lockpick it. Pick lock. I just picked up a chest. Put that chest back down, Dale. What are you doing? Drop. Don't know where it's been. Old wooden earth staff, two-handed weapon, a fire arrow. Two attack, or two equipped for attack. Properties level 1, requires intelligence 5. Whittled from Lucillan timber, one with bright silken ribbon. 8 to 16 earth.
Hoping someone special will be impressed by the way you wield that great heaving weapon?
Is the staff speaking? Was it the staff? Like, who was speaking to us when we equipped it there? The classes, Knight for this guy and a Shadow Blade or whatever for her. That way I got like kind of a healer melee dude, and I got like a rogue / magic dude. Figured I'd take a mix of both. Hey Rich, how's it going? Oop, an item. Move it. Interesting. Can I put it on top of the other one? I can. Circle band, sort of. Poison flask. Can I stack this one on top of the barrel? You know, we're gonna try. Nope. Nope, I can't. Oh, right there. Arrow shaft. Come on, can we go one step higher? One more? Too high. Boo. Mug of wine. For the refined oenophile. I don't know what an oenophile is, but drink it. Drunk failed. Damn it. I failed to get drunk. Sucks. Can I see what the mug of wine does? No? Too late. I wasn't able to select the mug of wine. Can I, like, walk over the edge? Does it let me? No, okay. Fall to my death.
Careful, there's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Actions. Can't disarm it. Use it.
Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself. Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
Attack. Ow. Okay, get used to these controls. I guess if you're out of battle, like, this stuff is all free, right? There's no other... in battle as an AP cost. Low grind. Classic games with low grind? Never. Hey, Mr. Rat. Squeak! Squeak! Tomb chest key. Flying garlic mushroom. Does it use it automatically? It does. Full cloth hat. A smoke grenade. Gotta get all the gear. Wooden log. Just grab a random log out of side of it. Can't be that big of a log if it was inside of a vase. Ice shard scroll. Choose a shard of ice that deals 11 to 12 water damage. 100% chance to set frozen status in one turn.
This seems to be broken.
Thanks. Squeak!
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Let's hope so.
This seems to be broken.
Cycle selection... L1, R1, or you could just, like, I don't know, hold down the X button and just get a full list. A little easier. Just a friendly little toadstool minding its own business. Beat it. Gravekeeper Ragequin. Tend the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. Proceed to stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on the right-hand side. We need to pick that up. Lockpicks. Oil flask. Pick lock, select the lock object, and press square to bring up the action menu, and select pick lock. It's gonna be like an action-style lockpicking thing. Lock doesn't seem very advanced. Find lockpick to open it. Okay, so this is automatic. Does that use the lockpicks? Old cloth bracers. Basically the same thing as these traveling bracers. It's got more durability. So much stuff. Mug of beer. Didn't I drink mug of beer? I think I drank mug of ale. So... this thing just gets you drunk and... okay, now I can toggle the info. Intelligence -1, heals plus 5%. I threw Ishmael back into the sea. He was grateful and raised a treasure chest from the seabed. Haha. Coal basket. Use. How do we extinguish that? That seems like something that'd be very hard to extinguish. You know, just spit on it.
I've spotted something.
Perception and traps and secrets. Something hidden has been revealed. The higher your perception, the more likely you are to reveal traps and secrets. Such a meaty door opening sound.
Under lock and key.
I just use the action button and attack. That basically the same thing. Okay, well, do it again.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
Who's saying that? We have like somebody in our head speaking to us. So let's make a quick save for entering high risk areas. Sure. It's gonna be super hard, Reg. Oops, I need to do that. I want to remove that. Water removes fire. Use a water spell to destroy a water barrel to clear the fire. Careful to avoid fire surfaces. Water barrels. Not enough strength. What? I guess a water barrel would be heavy as shit. A water balloon. Extinguish that. So steamy. Layer scroll. Trap disarm toolkit.
Our enemies have laid a trap.
Relay trap. Press square and then select disarm trap. Didn't seem like we disarmed it there. It seemed like it exploded in our face. Search for this key in this chest. Hold X to create an active search area. Found it. Old wooden air wand. Special function that allows you to wield them. They also have a skill attached to them. Use the wind's skill, assign the wand to your hotbar. You can also look at the wand skill and active. Blah, blah. Alright. Start with the needle for the ultimate experience. Squeak! I want to speak to Brad. Brad probably has some super important stuff to say. So we're burning that gas. Using fire and poison surfaces and poison clouds. A fire spell or fire arrow will do the trick. Layer scroll. Which of these is better? Use the weaker one. This one. Cast spell. Boom. Guess we created smoke. Poison arrow. Metal temple door. More lockpicks. I see you there, Rusty Lever. Summon Wolf. Nice. I got so many scrolls. I'm never going to use them, am I? Let's have a sit. So comfy. Oh, you're supposed to sit on there too. What? No conversation? This is awkward. You know, he could have sat on like the other edge of the bench, but no, he's like, let's go sit right next to her. Ooh, fishing pole. Then do some fishing. String, simple rod, suitable for saltwater or freshwater fishing or mischief. How do we fish? Use it as an item. Fish. Ah, you fish. You have to like use it as an item without actually... I don't think you can actually use it to fish, can you? What's my weight at this point? I'm picking up a lot of shit. 18 out of 170? I think we're good. Squeak! I love how there's so many lines of dialogue in these rats. And somebody actually had to voice them. Huh.
I've spotted something interesting.
There's an object over a pit to stop the puddle or cloud from spreading. Carrot. Effects unknown, not for long. Nom. To increase my eyesight. How do I see the... I can't toggle the info. Sometimes the status effect is highlighted and I can actually see what it does, other times it just doesn't. Maybe you have to like have some sort of check. Like intelligence checks and see what the hell you've actually done.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Mower. Starfish. Oiled. Updated short sword. Single-handed, I'm guessing. Eat the mushroom. Poison me for a second.
I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
How do we see their vision cones? Okay, so you actually see them when you're close by.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
It would be a shame if somebody were to use a fireball scroll.
Feel that burn.
Oh, that was fast. Don't know what exactly happened there.
This seems to be broken.
Might have kind of laid waste to those corpses. Bone pile. Bods. Some money. These things. Pressure plates.
This seems to be broken.
On. But this game, and two, we barely touched them. So did I. It's just one of those things, like, you know it's going to be a really long thing, so you just... It's hard to put that much time into something, unless you know you're going to have time to dedicate to it. Let's give her the, she can use, like, range attacks. Could use these buttons. Magic missile, unless you have a staff. Let's equip the bow. But you can't, like... The problem is if I equip this, of course my other ones have to, like... If I equip this, and then Cook this. Okay, so you can... We'll dual wield. I feel like a quick weapon swap option. Something we definitely need. Oh, that other sword we got, was that any better? Let's see. (11 to 16). (11, 16), same thing. Yeah, I guess I can't heal myself, right? Or can I? Yeah, I can. Hammer, one-handed weapon, arrow shaft, cooking pot, stunning arrowhead, medium intelligence potions, a lot of shit. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Thank you. Cooking pot for cooking! Thanks, cooking pot. Hammer... Very useful object, a less useful weapon. They use this to, like, mend things. Got so much stuff. Sword. Let's cook some shells. We cook some bones. I want to make bone stew. Combine 2 wooden logs. Okay, so you can't combine 2 of the same ingredient. Obviously, we can create a stunning arrow. New recipe unlocked! Golden Grail. When did we get this? Once an alchemist, simple bronze chalice. Grail was just in the right place at the right time when the owner mastered the art of transmuting base metals. He charmed the Grail with his power to transform basic clothing and armors from simple cloth and steel to lavish gold. Never ran out of cash again. So I can combine this with some cloth. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it was basically designed for, it was designed for controllers, so yeah, it works pretty well. Still trying to get used to the controls. I mean, definitely one of those things you definitely get used to over time, but I think it does give you a lot of stuff. Here. Hold L2 and use the L to highlight part, remember. Okay. They want you to split so you can... Let's open up the other door. Get it. Fine. Let's go to autosave. You know we're gonna be fighting some dude. Hello.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave? The Bloodstone Defiler, where is it?
Made a trio of strange cult-like figures in the entrance of this tomb. They seem to have a precious stone in their possession.
Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now and I may deign to end you quickly.
Voice acting is pretty damn good in this too.
In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy.
This guy rage quit life. Mr. Rage Quitting.
I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha!
Well, the voice acting was added in the special edition, really? The, I guess the PS4 version, the, enhanced edition or whatever?
Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Fight! Too many users are concentrated in a small space. You can press up to get a top-down view. It's probably better to use a tactical view anyways. Alright. Right here. No, not right there. Archer.
Not so
Haha. Delay your turn by using the delay turn skill of your combat turn. As a result, your turn will be pushed to the end of that round. Why would I want to do that? Use Thunder Jump.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Let's see. He died, but he's a ghost now. Battering ram.
I run, they fall. I like this game.
Backstab the ghost. Press R3 to enable or disable world tooltips. Okay. Alright. I was gonna say, like, how do we turn off all this stuff? Hey Matt, it's going well. Said a lot of thought to fully voice the entire game. Oh, the voice acting in this is fantastic. Ancient gates, stone gate key, when healing potions. It's any better than our current one, 33 to 42, probably. To 28. Yeah, definitely better. +1 due to level difference. Okay, this is as far as level 2. So it takes a little more AP. Okay, I was gonna say, how do you compare? It's R3. There we go. So yeah, it's a little more AP cost right now, but way more damage too, so. Exactly the same. The question is, would I want to use, like, wouldn't it be better just to use 2 short swords? Although I guess there's probably some use of piercing over, like, cutting, slashing. Tombstone.
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
It's gotta suck.
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse. Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
It's a good way to go. That's how I want to die, by dying. I was taking the ancient stone key from Dale using magic pockets. Why? Any member of your party's got an item that requires progress will magically be transferred and that inventory is yours. Right. Where did we go in? We gotta go over here to see what this is up, if we can even get there. Covering cooking in Marindio.
They're getting the better of me. God, I'm over my sleepy. Don't tell me you're afraid. You should have enough liquid courage in your system by now that you're ready to face an army.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Trade. It's got some rotten eggs. Hide under the desk of anyone who's rude to you for guaranteed last laughs. Star represents the attitude of the trader towards you. Price paid for products. Oh, what's 10 stars? Is that like good or bad? I don't have any context right now.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Got a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
Who are you?
We're legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverlon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Voice acting is great.
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
So we are liberators, you say?
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay, Legion's motto.
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bibius?
Yeah, Bibius. Seems like you enjoy a drink or two.
Ever kept the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon, buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
We're here on Sauce Hunter business. Here are our orders.
So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
This cooperative dialogue allows you to roleplay discussions between the two main characters. Back off or space me. Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Excuse me. I'm not going to be pushed around by two inebriates. I say we sober them up, and quickly too.
Stand down. Do me a favor and calm down. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. No, killing these men may anger the entire city.
You'd let these lowly grunts order us around?
Rock, paper, scissors.
You had more pride than that.
Okay. The charisma points in with the advantage. Interesting. I'm gonna use my paper. What? Use my scissors. She's way better at this than me. Scissors again. God damn it. We're gonna kick their ass, aren't we? Scissors again. Finally. Rock. God damn it. Paper. Paper again. Rock. And now we're tied. Who's gonna win the last one? It's gonna be scissors. Nice. Somehow made a comeback on that one.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's an end to it.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city.
We're leveled up.
Pass the bottle, would you, Junius? My throat's dry.
Again, this is a single malt, imported all the way from Hawkesbury, you know. It ain't the local milk they sell for ale.
Single malt, my stubbly arse. You've been had by one of them smooth-talking salesmen again. Come, get here before I sober up.
Love this dialogue. It's great. Alright, so we got one attribute point.
Come let's have another drink while we still can. To your very good health.
And yours, Bibius. Here
It's a
goes.
bunch of HP. Another action point as well.
Down as smooth as birdie needles. But I'll be damned if it doesn't get you more hammered than an anvil.
Better to be dead drunk than blind dead, what you?
That luck is great. Increases defense, strength, increases offense. Let's go with Constitution. It's giving us more action points and more vitality. Okay, abilities. We got one ability point. Could put more into two-handed weapons. Maybe not. Guess I need 2 points to throw into it, maybe? Or maybe I need a certain level requirement. Defense. Crafting's is a 1, I guess. Yeah, from pragmatic.
You keep them eyes open, you hear? Shh. If the orcs show up, I don't want to have to face the buggers alone.
The hate and the drink are getting the better of me.
Blacksmithing, I guess.
Don't tell me you're afraid. You should have enough liquid courage in your system by now that you're ready to face an army. Pass the bottle, would you, Junius? My throat's dry.
Again, this is a single malt, imported all the way from Hawkesbury, you know. It ain't the local pig swill they sell for ale.
Single malt, my stubbly arse. You've been had by one of them smooth-talking salesmen again. Come, give here before I sober up.
Constitution seems to be the best bet for points, at least early on. Give me more action points and more HP. Not for her. Let's see.
Come, let's have another drink while you still can. To your very good health.
And yours, Bibius. Here goes. Goes down as smooth as birdie needles.
The mighty jungle.
It doesn't get you more hammered than an anvil.
Better be dead.
It's a treasure.
Than blind dead, what you?
Lockpicking. Yeah, let's give her lockpicking. Branch. That's where we went into the thing. Alright. Guess we're going this way. So much stuff. Combine a branch with another branch. Potential combination, but needs more crafting ability. Interesting. Now, does that give us a recipe? No, eh? So you still need... So I'm going to write that down if there's like a recipe, but we don't have enough crafting, because obviously it doesn't record it, so... But maybe it makes a staff or something. Combine 2 arrows together. Put an arrow shaft with like a poison flask. No. Oil flask with a poison flask. One of these with a poison flask. No. Thread with... I don't know. Too many different things. Alright, let's go, gents. Oh, make the dough here. Crafting and cooking with Maradino. Yeah. It's a book. Give us some recipes. Guide for urban and feral bachelors. Bachelor's Guide to Crafting. Cause girls will put ribbons and bows on your clubs and axes. Fair to the all-knowing. Whether you're lost in Metropolis or the untrodden wilds, a proper bachelor can craft all he needs to survive an orc ambush or a singles ball. Let's have a look at some of the Maradino's classics. A good arrow starts with a shaft. You can make one of your own shafts by taking any tree branch. All it takes is a knife. Then create your own special arrows to really surprise the enemy. But we'll leave that for another chapter. If you think a dagger takes you up too close and personal to an enemy's ugly face, try sticking it at the end of a tree branch. You can poke them from a bit of a distance. Not the stabbing type. Glue two branches together and get yourself a staff. Yeah, there we go. Because girls' dishes take ages and come with too many vegetables. For yourself, the most versatile dish around, one they have dubbed the Celestian, or the Caesalian pie. All you need is a wheel of dough and whatever toppings take your fancy. Flesh, fish, or those funny mushrooms, choice is yours.
If the orcs show up, I don't want to have
Slide into an oven.
The heat and the drink are getting the better of me. Gosh, I'm over my sleepy. Don't tell me you're afraid. You should have enough liquid courage in your system by now that you're ready to face an army.
Delicious smell may attract hungry, savage creatures. Maradino cannot be held responsible for the death of pie-baking feral battlers. Prepare dough. Base ingredient for bread. You can turn into a cheese bread dough with cheese, or Sicilian pie dough with fish, or even a pizza with pizza sauce. Make a pizza sauce, just smash a tomato. The hammer for all like here. Ha! So many ingredients. Okay, gives you the ingredients, so you don't have to, like, manually do it. Tomato sauce.
Would you, Junius? My throat's dry.
McCabe, this is a single malt, imported all the way from Hawkesbury, you know. It ain't the local pig swill they sell for ale.
Single malt, my stubbly arse. You've been had by one of them smooth-talking salesmen again. Come, give here before I sober up.
Fish. How do we fish? Sort of like, no, we have a fishing rod, but I don't know how to fish.
Don't mess with it.
Can equip it, but doesn't really do anything? Does it give us like a new skill maybe once we equip it? No? Maybe we need a special fishing skill.
Let's have another drink when we still can. To your very good health.
And yours, Bibius. Here goes. Goes down as smooth as birdie needles. And I'll be damned if it doesn't get you more hammered than an anvil.
Better to be dead drunk than blind dead, what you?
I don't know. Use a skill we need to use it.
Don't mess with us, will you?
Somebody uses a weapon. That's horrible. I'm gonna fish. Bluegill mushrooms. So sometimes it lets us see the status effects, sometimes it doesn't. I'm guessing it's just because we haven't eaten enough to know yet. Maybe it's based on intelligence or something. Old Elvish water staff. Hey, two of them though, it didn't tell me. What's that sound? That ching sound. Make some.
Let the source hunters handle their big brutes.
Already have a hammer. Make ourselves some tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. Let's make some pizza dough. Hooray! I have pizza dough. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that pizza dough. Can't make pizza. Not pineapple. Fight. Fireball. Can't quite aim it. Those two dudes. Target is blocked. Wait for them to come to me. So much for it to come. So much for it coming to me. He's like, nope. 11 EP. Can dual wield in a turn. This guy's doing all the work over there. Courage.
Eternal silence awaits you.
Eternal silence. I'm gonna need to attack 5. I'm gonna go here and just like. I need 5. Can I just attack with like one of my dual wielding weapons?
Those orcs had a human commander.
Where are Bibius and
How
Junius?
very curious,
They hear the
and
fight.
how very disquieting.
Water wand. Of course, is empty.
Vengeance will be ours.
Into the fray once more.
Eye. What's the random eye? Mug of wine, -1 speed, heals plus 5%. 1% chance set drunk status for 2 turns.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you. One day, Conrad. Vengeance will be ours.
Nothing on these corpses. Nothing at all.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Just not today. Stardust herb. Light crossbow. It's better than my traveling boots.
I feel like I just had a long bath and a cold leg.
Hooray! +1 reputation. There's a lot of new things here. Fire! See the ship at casting a rain spell, extinguishing the flames. Defeated the platoon of arcs. Curiously, it looked like there was a black-clad human given the orders. We met 2 tipsy legionnaires holding a bridge. They suspected we were spies and wanted to arrest us. We agreed to go to the wizards and resolve the issue peacefully. So much lore. No secrets yet. Didn't have the rat dialogue. Squeak.
I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece and now, I'll walk out the door.
Good on you. These bossmen respect company. So what do they say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
Spreading conversations. Must listen into all the conversations.
What's all this ruckus?
the
Sounds
wizard.
worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
Summoned here by a cat?
Well, what
As
does
you
it
got,
matter?
got a bunch of shit.
Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
Fortify midnight oil. Consider yourself another target of magical armor. That's level 3. Demon spider. Do these require anything special other than just the level?
I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece and now, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These bossmen respect confidence.
I'm assuming you need the skill, and the required level is the skill of that,
Day
you know.
labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes,
Identifying-
honest pay for an honest day.
A repair hammer. 2 uses. Antique robe. Savage old wooden water wand of the doctor. Gotta love rare items in this game. In any game. Light fine robe of vitality. Buy some gold, please. Donate, barter.
I
said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. So what did he say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
This dialogue is going on my right ear there. It's really weird. For this fishing rod.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen
Guess we don't need this anymore since we got the recipes. Mr. J, it's going good.
I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. So what did he say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
Repair. What's the plus mean? That's probably equipped on, you know, land versus equipped on Dale. Identify, buy back.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
Indeed.
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Please tell me more about the murder.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Where can I find the scene of the crime?
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
Or we just pick the lock. Councilor's been murdered, so I assume there are some suspects.
I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you.
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts.
It's totally the wife.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself.
And again,
the Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Something else I'd like to discuss. I'm interested to know the orcs we took care of were led by a human.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack.
Really, yeah.
And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
What exactly is the trouble you've been having with the undead?
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
Ballistae?
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
So what did he say?
I've heard this isn't the first time you had problems with the marauding orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation.
Guess we're going spelunking.
Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Tell me more about that cat trick of yours.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
I prefer cat girls myself instead of, you know, cats.
Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill.
He gets to walk around completely naked.
But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sysil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arhu mentioned?
What fool would trust a 2-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful God?
Michael one.
I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. So what did he say?
Citizen.
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes.
I don't know how you did that, hocus pocus, but boy, am I grateful. Nothing worse than seeing a fine vessel like that disappear beneath the waves.
I guess he was trying to put out the fire in that boat. About that burning ship.
I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the orc shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
I don't know how you did that hocus pocus, but boy am I grateful. Nothing worse than seeing a fine vessel like that disappear beneath the waves. I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the orc shaman said...
It's interesting you have 2 characters saying the exact same thing. You just moo.
I said to him, I said myself, if I
guess
don't start
red equals steel.
piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. And so what did he say?
Let's not steal.
Well, what does it matter? Day labor's more
I don't
serious.
know how you did that, hocus pocus, but boy...
Another one.
Nothing worse than seeing a fine vessel like that disappear beneath the waves.
It's amazing that they all got their story together and decided to say the exact same thing, but with different accents.
I thought the old girl's fate was sealed when the orc shaman set his...
So many crates. He Who Smelted, Volume 1. Large textbook with so many diagrams makes your eyes sore. Fortunately, it also contains some concise advice about crafting swords. Let's read it. Alright, what do we got? Some recipes for swords. Wait. There's no more pages? That's it. Craft my own supplies from an iron board and an anvil. Just iron bar plus anvil. Just grab it for now. Orange juice.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Heals plus 10%, dexterity plus 1. Oh, and some fish. Is it just you, or is its eye following you? Seems to cry out to be made into steel pie. I guess we can make steel pie made like a pizza dough or whatever. Hey, Dr. Teflon. Yep. It's here. How do we get to the...
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope.
Can we cut the rope? Nope. We cannot cut the rope.
Don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councilor's wife. Is that why we never sailed the Yattle anymore?
Been too far.
Speaking of you, Fulgur, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him. I wouldn't let an Orwig 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ironic that I can't get across a rope. I have to burn it.
No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the pub and back. Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard council.
Slow down, Arrow.
Is that why we never sailed the Yattle anymore?
It's very thick. And apparently I can't lift my feet more than like a foot in the air.
Our home, our livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do nothing but look on.
Tell me about yourselves.
Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than 3 men with nothing more to say than boo.
Boo.
These damn orcs. They can't keep off this place for the life of them. They came in here slinging fireballs and swinging swords. Wasn't a thing we could do to defend ourselves.
Defending work.
With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though.
Sure.
That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd have been around when our own barge went down in flames.
Sorry.
You there. Where can a few honest sailors find a living wage around here?
Into the dark. Enters an ill-omened cave. 3 out-of-work sailors, Louis, Max, and Philip, mourn the loss of their ship and asked us to help them find employment.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Really. Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago.
It's interesting they have like multiple people saying the exact same thing. Most games wouldn't go through that effort. It's a lot of dialogue.
Save that ship all by your lonesome. Quite the feat. If I had the magic touch about me, I'd have lent you my hand too. I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the Arch-Shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
Yo, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky-chan loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever hear about the time the captain took the
Sailor,
Duchess of
what news
Feddle's
from the
carriage for a
mainland?
joyride? Oh, nothing new, sir.
No, it
Zombies,
ain't. He drove it straight to the
skeletons,
pub and back.
You know the story. Source? Here? Inside Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
That's quite the attack on the harbor.
Who knows if it's even over for sure? Those damn orcs keep sending us these terrible surprises. A ship's got a soul too, you know. You did a mighty fine thing saving that barge. For those of us raised in crews instead of families, it's kin to saving a fellow man. Don't forget the time he got caught.
Sauce?
Marred.
Seal. Of all that cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
This guy gets a name. The other guy just called Sailor. Marv is special.
He got caught passing a love note to the lizard councilor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed the Ythel Gore anymore?
Yes, sir. As fine a specimen as one of her stock, sir. Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky-chan loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds?
Keep
of
getting to try trading with people.
Feddle's carriage for the joyride.
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub.
Stout wooden water staff for the doctor.
And don't forget
blue.
the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard
Their old copper ring of fire resistance.
Is that why we never sailed the Ythel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy
Name's
legionnaire...
Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a hollow when it comes to rare imports and magical items. Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort.
Did the wizard even do anything during that fight?
I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
Within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time... Source? Here? Inside Seal?
He's got a stick.
Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on... Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councilor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed the Ythel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky-chan...
Let's see if we have anything that we can burn the rope or something.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for a joyride?
No, it ain't.
Fireball. Shoot the arrow.
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councilor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed the Ythel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy...
Soon the crossbow needs bolts to use.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Okay, so you can shoot any arrow. Arrows are not unique to bows.
And don't forget the time he got caught...
That's a really tough rope. The fire just avoided it completely.
that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
God, the music is so good. I need to get the soundtrack for this. Such chill music, just like ambient music to have.
About the time the captain took the Duchess of Bevel's carriage for a joyride.
Please. Nom it. Speed -1, intelligence +1. I wonder if all fish are like that now. Like all the shells are the same. Nope, fish are different. Fish pile. Chubfish. Smells like hell, but it tastes like not starving to death. Ham. Ham. Looks like it could be pork meat, or is it Wallach? Wheat. I'm assuming if I grind wheat in the mortar and pestle, it'll make flour. Find out. Yep. Orange. Assuming I can get orange juice if I make orange with, like, either a hammer or... No. Let's see. Orange juice, maybe orange with a empty cup. There we go. Potential combinations. Okay, so it shows up in, like, you don't have to write it down. It'll show up if you can't craft it, but, you know, you can. You know, we know the actual combination. Like, even told us it was a staff. Need dagger with a range, homemade spear. Orange juice. I wonder if there's an easier way of getting water. Like, can't we just take a cup and fix them up? I don't know if I'd want seawater, mind you, but... Adventurer's Field Guide. Military notes and correct care and maintenance of equipment. Following the advice in these zones might just keep you alive out there. It's a huge guide. It's literally one page, double-sided. Back in my days, adventuring was about survival. You made your own food and your own weapons, and you rested under a starry black sky. And if you handcrafted armor or started squeaking, simply oiled it up and went along your merry way. Nowadays, you see some young guys flaunting swords you got for their 16th birthday. Once you got the slightest ding in it, go up and buy a new one. Kids these days. Improved metal armor? Did it give us a recipe there? By like metal armor plus oil. Armor, they spelled armor correctly. Bottle filled with oil, so just... Do we have any oil? We have flasks of oil. Does that count? I don't think I have any metal armor though. I guess we do. I'm assuming that's considered metal armor. Combine this with like a flask to give us a... don't have any empty... I guess if I use the orange juice. He does. How's it going, Splint Man? To consume this, I guess we get the cup back, right? We do not. I guess we ate the cup too. It's a very tasty cup. Empty flask. Smoke screen arrow. What inventory looking like now? 27? Only 27 pounds? Picking up all the junk I can find. Inventory is just gonna be a mess. Volume 3. Since modifications are all the rage these days, you might find a use for a slim volume when crafting the perfect shield for specific needs. Or to buy one, the first order of business, find the nearest anvil and hammer and hammer the kinks out of it. Shield, I mean, not the anvil. That has a very slim volume. Improved metal shield. Oops, they just pick up a crate. Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I expected going into this. This is a good game. I'm happy I actually get to put some time into it now. I have an excuse to put some time into it. Gee, I wonder if a slow down airhead would combine with... New recipe. How come these are stacked but these aren't? A special arrow shaft. Same to me. Must find all the recipes, all of them. Legionnaire.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation?
Civilians aren't allowed inside the gate.
You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs did on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Open the gates, please.
I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out?
Guess we're gonna need more party members.
Thank you for heeding my words of warning, Hunter. Cyseal needs you alive and well.
Uh-oh, minus 0.5 stars. Was there no gambling in this one? There's no casino? Lockdown, poison... Oh, I was gonna say, like, these are different. So much world building. North Cyseal, West Beach, South Harbor. I love how they had to point out what the beach was.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
New information is added to your journal. Bring up the panel radial and check the log panel to open it. Thanks, tutorial. Really? Is that what logs are for? The tutorial was wrong. There was no new info added to my log. So saying potential is that we got the recipe, but we don't have the skill to make it.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Source? Here in Cyseal? Pah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
Red snapper. Nom it. Let's see, how fast is loading time? The answer is very fast. That could be because of PS5, but it's not gonna go that far anyways. Bill. Bill and Bull. Love how these are all voiced by humans too.
Moo-wee!
Moo-wee! But we don't have the animal talking skill. Oh, that one, yeah. Maybe, I'm sure if I did the auto sort thing, I probably would have.
I can't even smell the sea air over this pot.
Wheat. Potatoes. Cook it, cut it, eat it, love it. Moo-wee.
Moo-wee!
As soon as we're packed up. Curse them rotten greenskins. Ate me parrot, Polly, feathers and all.
Eat mackerel.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Lots of corpses out there. I see you down there, chest. How do we get to that chest? How do we get down there? It's like a trap door or something, so I guess maybe from inside. The hatch. Yeah, the music in this is just so good.
Better to evacuate this place while there's still some left to save, I say. Go while the going's good.
Foreign characters will mark destinations on your map. Sure. A map. Crime scene, strange cave, Esmeralda, headquarters. Why is there like part of the map here that's like explored? Like, why is this explored? It's weird. West is the West Gate. Really? The morgue. Barracks, South Harbor. I thought the West Gate would have been east. Toward Evelyn's house. And the locked door or chest. Find the key. Lockpicking or use brute force. Another way in. Broom. So this one here looks like we'd get in trouble if we opened this one, but this one we wouldn't. Exactly. Secure lockbox key.
What's that gleam?
So we get in trouble by opening that lock? Let's make a save first. We not get a lockbox key? Well, I guess we got a key for a lockbox, but not the actual key for the door. Okay, well, I gave her lockpicking, so she should be able to lockpick. Can't pick the lock? Do I not have any lockpicks on her? I do not. Did they? Okay. It's like I know I had lockpicks somewhere. I mean, they can't lockpick it. which does have lockpicks now, right? But we need to find a key. We could just try. I did save, so attack it. It's not gonna be openable. Did 1 damage to it. Yeah, no. We need a key. Nice if we could see through walls, though. Is there anything interesting in here? I guess this is how you get water. Nothing. If we combine it with like flour, does that make the dough? No. Still need to get it out of there first. I don't have any cups. 1 cup we had, we drank orange juice out of it and somehow destroyed the cup in the process. It's a very round sheep. I really need the... I think next time I get a talent, I'm gonna get that animal speaking thing. See what these animals say. Hey, Jim. It's going well. We're speaking to sheep. I know, right? It's great. Spare key. Trap disarm toolkit. What's the chicken gonna sound like? Water arrow. So many places to visit.
Scrolls to entussle you. A good day to you.
Made a big change on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
A rooster. Imagine having to voice all these. He's got a cock, a picture of a cock. It's the old-fashioned dick pics.
Ah, hello, proportionate one.
Proportionate
I can
one.
see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no? I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Sicil, and you'd be quite
Moving tomorrow. Oh.
Well, hello there.
I travel
Hopefully the move goes well.
mastering my
Yeah,
craft,
figured as much.
finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps. Like this rooster I'm working on now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
Cheese? Tomatoes?
as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Where did the vial go? Captain Jack.
Good stuff. What are ye staring at?
It's not Johnny Depp at all. You work for a trio of sailors?
Poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send them to me and tell them there's a bit of coin.
Yeah, thank God, right?
Coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor.
My voice will be gone after an hour of this game.
Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off, and I can't find enough hearty souls to help me reload the ship and sail off. Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-liver turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we docked.
Let's go get those guys.
Right, ain't true. Arrows by the dozens.
Quite
Well,
day on the market.
What sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Get it. Get to the point. Haha. Some range skills.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish.
15 to 25 dagger. Level 3. Yeah. It's good we got the enhanced version. Still, like, a lot of money had to be thrown into voicing this many characters. Like, there's multiple characters that say the exact same thing, but they're voiced by different people. So you have, like, 3 or 4 people voicing the exact same line of dialogue for generic, like, dialogue that's happening. That's dedication. Kelvania.
Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll around the market, isn't it?
Indeed. Why does she have a log?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Fish vendor.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's finest bounty. How many crab claws would you like? 3? 11?
50. You have no crab claws. What are you offering me crab claws that you don't even have, fish vendor?
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
What would you even ask that to a random person that's walking by? You just took the fish and ran off. For all I know, like, maybe you own this place. I don't know.
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear!
You're in the habit of stealing.
I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal.
Let me put your seal.
Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know.
It's gonna be interesting.
So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
You're trying to eat too, you know? Leave the fish alone. Why can't I just give him my fish?
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant. He should take the fish.
Encourage thievery. I'll treat you as I would any common criminal. I really expected to find a source hunter in land to encourage thievery. Your judgment is gold standard, you know? The shipping isn't ours to give. We can offer it up as though we have the right to do so. Alright. Rock, paper, scissors time.
Neither I nor my fists would take kindly to someone who'd watch a man starve over a principle.
You gonna punch me? Boo. Damn it.
Herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
No, we'll do as I say.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly.
Can I just
Man, you know.
give him a fish? I got tons of fish right here. Eat my fish. Get back here. Wait, why are you running so fast? I can't keep up. Slow down. And he's gone. He just vaporized. He knows teleportation. I'm pretty sure he can, you know, do way better.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path.
Is it doing Baldur's Gate 3? Nice. Yeah, I mean, this definitely harkens back to, you know, the Baldur's Gate games, except, you know, modern. So definitely happy.
Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. The last thing the plagued people of Sicil need is a thief among them.
I'm straight. I'm true. Harry's by the cousins.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Vegetable vendor.
Daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
Lumpus, you say? It's vegetables like the pear, and the fish, and the cheese. Bread. It's the best vegetable. Oh, there's my favorite vegetable right here, meat. Seems to be like a grocery vendor. Very strongly inspired by Ultima 7. Managers will yell at your location when went to shops. Yeah, that would have been annoying.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows. Fresh haddock. Looking for a fire. Tall snake. Ring of worm. Brew and spice 'em. Stir and churn.
On the move for cheese. That excuse is more home.
Enchantress.
Oh, no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Indeed. She's got, she's got arrow thirds, right? Blitz bolts. Bitter cold, Avatar of Storms. Thunder jump skill. This will probably be good to have. It's 274 bucks. A ring kit. And voodoo dolls. Barter.
Well, hello there.
trade you some
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
books. Alpha insults me.
A good day to you.
It's annoying that they have like individual gold amounts.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
What time is it? It's around 4:30 or so. I'm gonna be heading out for a quick dinner. I'll be back probably in about an hour or so after. Just so everybody's aware. Offline for a little bit. We'll be back though. Tomatoes. Let's bolt. Let's go into a restaurant. Birthday, maybe. So much stuff, can't steal it. I know, right? Life outside of RPG Quest? What?
A source hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the town hall of Sicil.
Speaking
I'm
of
sure
Jew.
Mayor Cecil is looking forward to making your acquaintance.
True enough.
Welcome to the town hall of Sicil. Mayor Cecil is waiting for you inside.
Is he now? Happy Land Day, yep. It's the landiest day of all. Tussle you. Press L3 to activate and deactivate selector mode. History of Sty Steel. I can't read it without stealing it. Hey, Maxine.
Meow.
Meow, indeed.
Meow.
Okay, I really need that animal talking thing, because there's a lot of freaking animals. I'm sure they have some important stuff to say. Okay, can I, like, read it without stealing it? What? Even reading it is considered bad? It seems weird.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
Tell me about yourself.
My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been a mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
You must have hit it off because of their name. Tell me about the issues in Sicil.
What?
What?
Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jacon by source magic no less weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sightseal.
So many potential quests.
And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
Pergamon.
The what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official.
What's he got to sell, by the way? Antique plate armor. Can't afford it, but...
Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
Well, you know, it could get lost in transit once I find it.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sightseal harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind. The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
11 cats. Oh god. The allergies would just... You'd be like waking up and your eyes would be glued together. From all the cat dander. Sounds wonderful. What Jake's murderer?
Jake? Murdered? Oh yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The councilor and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances.
Hey, Crimson Scarf.
Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure.
Tell me about the Duke of Ferrol.
An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sightseal is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Councilor.
Tell me more about the undead.
What? The undead?
What?
Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sightseal's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics.
Yeah. But still, with 11 cats, I mean, there's only so much you could do, right? Definitely so much you could do.
Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, they, Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sightseal's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
Tell me about your library.
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly? Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sightseal. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
Sure.
Marvelous. Follow me, then.
Mission Cat Returns, yeah. I guess one's just as bad as, like, 5.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sisyl's crown, the beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain.
Sounds like a lore overload in this place.
Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
The Lesser Key of Sadakandras. Ugh, what nonsense. The
Indeed.
Sua Monarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising.
Wait, can I read the books?
Place this book here.
It's red.
A volume of poetry among novels?
Omnes autem mali daemonis quam.
You casting a spell on us? We're gonna turn into a cat.
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sisyl.
What's he got? Nothing.
Hasn't she?
Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisher folk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Would you want to join forces?
Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are
So I'm a
aware,
mage.
of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you. The might of the magician's mastermind.
Sure, we need a wizard.
On one condition. That on our joint travels we will
Aww.
never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions.
But I want to sell my soul to the devil.
Your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Fine.
Through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stentaken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
I know, right? There's that other conversation going on over there.
You speak before your turn. I, for one, am not ready to make that promise.
Shut up, Dale.
Oh, simple souls. Oh, doomed spirits. What tangled webs you'd weave. But I won't be a fly to be caught in them. Begone. Reflect. And if you should see the light, I will be here in the library. For now, you are not worthy of my devotion.
Mathemagician? That'd be the best job.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry
The
among
Lesser
novels?
Key of Sadakandras.
Mayhem.
What nonsense.
Have a talk.
Monarchia Daemonum.
Attack.
First edition too. Most promising. The Lesser Key of
The hell is that?
Ugh, what
Place
nonsense.
this book here.
Victoria?
Poetry
The
among
Encyclopedia
novels?
Daemonium.
Urak.
I
Hello,
know
Victoria.
my heart.
She's not wearing pants.
In the name of Amun-Hur, I bid thee Tujda Geta Hal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Are you, madam?
I'm Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see,
I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea.
What nonsense.
Snoo?
The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amon Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant the chance had put in his way.
I started playing a little bit, like maybe an hour or two, and then I just knew that this would be a huge time sink, and I just didn't have that kind of time to throw into it, so...
I know it by heart.
He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
But he couldn't have given you, like, I don't know, some better clothing? Does he choose your clothing? I mean, it seems like a really weird thing for her to be wearing as a librarian. All librarians walk around in, like string bikinis there.
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
Like, this is not an outfit a librarian would wear.
Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? Shut so. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
I know it by heart.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
You said I could read the books. I thought there'd be, like, books on this desk. Jeez.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh. I need something more advanced.
What is little Johnny love going to the library
The
lately?
Encyclopedia Demonium. I know it by
The brief
heart.
history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Extermination. Why is it saying steal? I don't want to steal it. I want to read it.
What do you think you're doing?
Encyclopedia.
You said I could read the books.
I know it by heart.
She said we could read the books, but it's like, no. I'm gonna think you're stealing every time you're trying to look at a book.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Encyclopedia Demonium. I know it by heart.
The brief history of sorcery still hasn't
This
been
one I can read, apparently.
Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Adventure Field Guide, Volume 4.
I need something more advanced.
An eel kitchen knife can be carved into a deadly dagger after the right amount of time on my anvil. Okay, that's not a book. This is not even a pamphlet. This would be like a post-it.
Hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
The Lesser Key of Sadakandras. What
I
nonsense.
can read them.
The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum.
Oh, no jack, no good strong stick out of any log with my trusty axe whenever I need one. Some weird geezers have been asking for wood chips in the floor after I chopped up some logs. Just let them have it. No idea what to do with those.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things new.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom.
Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
Play. Move the tail, refuse, tolerate deviation script.
We'll place this book here. A volume of poetry or novels? Or ration? Mayhem.
A new log entry, apparently. No, that's one I just read.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh. I need
A
something
pirate
more
slave.
advanced.
Cash Dinor.
Is there no new book
Brief
to be
history of
discovered
sorcery
in this
still
library?
hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Void size steel. I really wish that these books would be like, I don't know, bigger. Instead of this like little tiny thing in the middle of the thing, and you guys on the stream is probably even harder to read.
Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? Shut so. Sometimes I think these
Much like making love, comedy requires equal parts passion and delivery.
This isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudo-Monarchia Daemon.
Funniest funnies. During a dwarven funeral, the bearers of the casket accidentally bump into a wall and hear a faint moan. They open the casket and find out that the dwarven woman inside is actually alive. The entire funeral party rejoices, and a joyful tear springs into her husband's eye. The dwarven lady lives for 10 more years and then dies, and there is another funeral for her. At the end of the service, the bearers carry out the casket. As they're walking out, the husband cries out, "Watch out for the wall!" The elf and the orc show up in the Hall of Echoes at the same time. The orc says he froze to death, and the elf says he died of a heart attack. How did that happen? Asked the orc. I replied, "Well, I came home and heard my wife in bed with someone else. When I searched the house, I couldn't find anybody. Also stricken with remorse for wrongly accusing my wife of infidelity, I had a heart attack and died on the spot." "Geez," said the orc. "If you'd opened the icebox, we'd both be alive right now." Ba-doom-tsh. Every 10 years, the elven wooden priests in the high monastery are allowed to break their vow of silence to speak 2 words. 10 years go by, and one priest's first chance thinks for a second before saying "food bad." 10 years later, he says "bed hard." It's the guy's big day. A decade later, he gives the head priest a long stare and says, "I quit." "I'm not surprised," the high elven priest said. "You've been complaining ever since you got here."
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking
Wait, that was a log entry?
Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum.
Fun with fluids.
First edition too. Most promising.
Alright, what we got? Recipe wise. Boiling process. Drundane. Best consumed within the flask.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh. I need something more
Something
advanced. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
Scroll. Yeah, this searching thing is definitely a necessity.
The Lesser Key of Sadakandras. Ugh, what nonsense. The Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum. And the first edition too. Most promising.
Shatsu.
Shatsu.
These books sprout little legs in the night.
I read this one up. I didn't want to pick it up. I wanted to read it.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh. I need something more advanced. The Pseudo-Monarchia Daemon.
Fire resistance potion.
The first edition too. The Source Hunter. Why? Simply because now. This is a sentiment on one condition.
You speak before your turn.
Oh, simple souls.
Hope we talk with her.
The Source Hunter. Why? Simply but now. This is a sentiment on one condition.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
So we have to, like, switch to her?
With the blushing
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery. Into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward. Blood and triumph await.
The night can see through armor.
Yay.
Princess Buttercup.
Jahan.
Flashing bottom. Stentikon.
He's level 3.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
So what has he got? He's in Hydrosulfiust and Aerothurge. Got 2 Aerothurges now.
Princess Buttercup with the
Far out, man.
Stentikon. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
All things naughty. Alright, well, it's a good place to save for now. So let's make a save here. And, yeah, I'm gonna head out for dinner. So I'll be back in probably about an hour and a half or so. And we shall continue the... Divinity Original Sin goodness. Definitely enjoying this game so far. It's definitely gonna be a game that's I'm gonna be taking my sweet time in. Explore everything. Listen to this amazing music. It's gonna be so good. Let's see who can host up there before we head out. So let's pause the timer here. Stop the timer. Let's see if there's anybody on here we can read up when we go for dinner. Who's online? I got a solid snack on like an adventure game, French barbarian adventure game. So we'll rate them up and go from there. And yeah, so I'll be back a little later tonight to continue this goodness. In the meantime, though, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of Divinity, and I'll catch y'all later for the continuation. Bye for now, guys. I'll see you soon.